Hello, folks. Welcome back to Happiness Over a Cuppa. क्या कभी आपको ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स दिए गए हैं कि आपसे मिलके अच्छा लगा या इट्स ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर टू बी विद यू और इट इज ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर टू टॉक टू यू or other way around, have you paid these compliments to someone that it has always been a pleasure and you certainly genuinely look forward to meeting that person and talking to him or spending time with him or her for that matter? If yes, so yes, that means there is some charisma to that personality and that personality is worth enduring. तो आज हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि वो क्या वैल्यूज या क्वालिटीज हैं जो एक पर्सनालिटी को एक एंडियरिंग या कैरिस्मेटिक पर्सनालिटी या वेल राउंडेड ऑल राउंड पर्सनालिटी बनाती हैं. वेलकम अभिज्ञान. वेलकम टू हैप्पीनेस ओवर अ कप्पा.
Thank you so much, sir.
तो इन चाय और कॉफी की चुस्कियों के साथ हम इस कॉन्वर्जेशन या तो अभिज्ञान, व्हाट वुड गो बिहाइंड मेकिंग दैट कंप्लीट पर्सनालिटी?
Yes, sir. So, जब सर आपने शुरू करने से पहले एक शब्द बोला वैल्यूज एंड मुझे ये समझना है व्हाट इज एक्चुअली वैल्यूज.
कोई भी चीज जिसकी कुछ कदर हो, कुछ औचित्य हो. ओ, द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस कप इज so much in terms of price, and value of this cup is that it is very dear to me. So I have attached two values to it. One is the financial value of this cup, one is the emotional value of this cup. You may value relationship, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ होता है, हमारे कल्चर में, हिंदुस्तानी सभ्यता में रिस्पेक्ट की एक बहुत बड़ी वैल्यू है, इमोशनल वैल्यू. उसी तरीके से कोई भी चीज के साथ जब आपकी एक कोर बिलीफ जुड़ जाती है, दोज बिकम आवर वैल्यूज और दोज बिकम आवर आइडेंटिटी. दिस इज माय आइडेंटिटी. सो दिस आइडेंटिटी projects certain values that I may be carrying. It could be wing commander. We were talking about Abhinandan, who is a group captain.
अभिनंदन सर.
तो आपको क्या वैल्यूज लगती हैं? अभिनंदन में क्या वैल्यूज दिखाई देती होंगी?
तो उनका जो फियरलेस एटीट्यूड है वो उनके सारे इंटरव्यूज में दिखता है.
तो यहाँ से अब क्या वैल्यूज निकल के आ रही हैं अभिनंदन की? पेट्रियोटिज्म. ही वैल्यूज पेट्रियोटिज्म. Courage is a quality that he has, or courage could be a characteristic of his personality. Fearlessness could be a characteristics. But वो आ कहाँ से रहा है? एक बेसिक एक वैल्यू जो उनके अंदर है, और उसके लिए उनका एनवायरनमेंट काफी हद तक उसको शेप अप करता है. He is born and brought up in in an environment where patriotism is valued. A larger purpose, service before self, duty is valued. तो इसी तरीके से कुछ और वैल्यूज अगर हमें समझनी है तो इट इज बेटर टू कनेक्ट देम. सदी के महानायक अमिताभ बच्चन है, तो उनके अंदर जो क्वालिटी है, द एलिगेंस, द पॉइज, द डेप्थ ऑफ गेटिंग इनटू द कैरेक्टर दैट ही इज पोर्ट्रेइंग, तो वो क्या वैल्यू डिनोट करता होगा? वो वैल्यू डिनोट करता है एक सिंसियरिटी. यू कम फ्रॉम अ डिफेंस बैकग्राउंड. इफ आई मे आस्क यू, व्हाट डू यू वैल्यू?
This thing of service before self, that putting the duty, I have seen my father doing this always and every time. And there's in the Indian army, sir, there's a motto called the Chitwood motto that the honor, welfare and safety and integrity of my country comes first, always and every time. So this is something that they always follow, no matter what the condition is. So and I have a question, sir. What is actually service before self?
Service before self or larger purpose, what we have embarked upon actually is service before self. We also have a larger purpose of empowering people, empowering
Yes, sir.
millions of youth with awareness, with consciousness, with transformation to changing their own realities. So we are also, in a way, doing that service. And while we say that, it reminds me to request you all to keep encouraging us, keep showing some love and following us. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please go subscribe. And if you like our work, please press that like button and do share it with people. So, yet, Abhigyan, what I would like to, decipher when you were talking of Abhinandan was
Hmm.
besides the courage and larger purpose, I feel what he valued was, his belief in self.
Hmm.
You see that his belief in self and his capability. So the belief that he has in his capabilities and capabilities of the machine that he's flying. So he values that. So you see, those are the values which slowly come and make a personality what it is. And one of the important values of a defense person, or for that matter, any you know person from the military and from the armed forces, is discipline. Think of Captain Manoj Pandey that you were talking of the other day, Captain Vikram
True,
Batra,
sir.
and so many people. No, it was unimaginable in hospitable terrain. If it was
Hmm.
not for their discipline, if it was not for their training. So these are the values. Now that is what we are talking of. Training, practicing your craft day in and out,
Mhm.
and being assured that when the time comes, you will perform. So that is another value. Now that we understand that it is these, beliefs, the attitude, the moral, the physical, and
Hmm.
the, environmental forces which kind of help you make the guiding principles in your life. So ये कौन सी वैल्यूज हैं अगर इन जनरल हम देखें? ऑनेस्टी, जो हम कह रहे थे, इंटीग्रिटी, लॉयल्टी, these are a few things. You have already spoken about curiosity, which helps you gain knowledge. We have spoken about care, compassion for the fellow being. और वो कहाँ से आता है केयर और कंपैशन? जब आप ग्रो कर रहे हैं एज अ चाइल्ड, when you're growing, if you when you receive that care and compassion and love from your parents, from your siblings, from people around you, you imbibe it as a value. Can you think of a
Hmm.
few other heroes in your life, or some other people
Mhm.
with all round personalities that would help
Mhm.
us understand the values which go behind making these all round personalities?
Yes, sir. So the first point that you mentioned in values was honesty, and जब भी honesty की बात मैं सुनता हूँ, it reminds me of the god of cricket in India, Sachin Tendulkar. So
Uh-huh.
there are many instances that he knew that he is out, and he walked back to the pavilion without waiting for the umpire's decision. So this
Mhm.
is something which really drives me, or which I feel that this is something that I should also inculcate or imbibe. Even if I know that okay, I am out, I will go back. I will not wait for the umpire's decision that
Very
if
true.
he will give me out, and his in his time there was no DRS, that is today. Decision review, you can review the umpire's decision. So truthfulness, yes, it reminds me of Sachin Tendulkar. Also, the way he practiced,
Uh-huh.
passion. He used to practice for long hours, and his teammates, they share how Sachin Tendulkar was so fit because he played for a very long time. So yes, practice is something that is also valued in the armed forces, that the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war, as they say.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent. What makes a personality sustainable all-round personality will be the quality of honesty, integrity, truthfulness that you said. That you, I remember you making a mention of Mr. Ratan Tata, the benevolence that he
Mhm.
shows.
Mhm.
Would you like to, maybe throw some light on how his personality impresses you?
So one thing that I really like about him, or as you said, benevolence, or the charity work he do. I remember he made Tata Nano, when he saw people that were, Indians, they ride on a single bike, चार पांच लोग या तीन लोग भी जा रहे हैं, which is very unsafe because it's a two-wheeler, it's for two-person. So he tried to make something which is under budget, Tata Nano, and this actually drives me. I feel that we as a human, we when if we are born as a human, I don't know what's my my past or my previous birth or what will be my next birth, but if I am born as a human, can I contribute to other human?
जब हम वैल्यू की बात कर रहे
Mhm.
हैं, तो जो आपने कहा बेनोवलेंस और चैरिटी वर्क कहाँ से आएगा? केयर और कंपैशन से। जब आप
Yes, sir.
कंपैशनेट हैं दूसरे के लिए, या आप दूसरे की
Mhm.
तकलीफ देख रहे हैं, लाइक यू सेड,
Mhm.
he or his team have come out with an idea for a common Indian to give him a small car in their budget.
Mhm.
So that was a care about those people who couldn't afford a car, and compassion that uh,
Mhm.
on a bike, five people are traveling or four people are traveling. So that is what is the quality that comes to the fore. और किसी के बारे में
Mhm.
जब तुम सोचते हो, और कोई हीरो जाए,
Yes, sir.
it could
The
be Tom
currently
Cruise also.
most
So
yes,
we have seen a
Tom
recent hit,
Cruise,
Top Gun,
uh, Top
Maverick
Gun.
coming out, and what do you think Tom Cruise must be valuing?
So, in single sentence, his passion, his dedication for making films. I have seen most of his pictures, like recently only, and I came to know that all these stunts that he performs it by himself, with of course with proper supervision. So he learned how to fly a fighter jet. He learned for a movie. He learned how to
Okay,
fly.
let's go one by one. Let's look at
Okay.
one of the qualities and let us think what is
Uh,
the value that he must be attaching. You said he's very
okay.
passionate and he does his stunts all by himself. So he values fitness
Uh,
first, right?
oh yes,
To
sir.
perform those stunts, he will have to
Mhm.
remain fit. Then you said
Mhm.
technology. He wants to,
Mhm.
make a best, or in terms of cinematography, in terms of the quality of the movie, in terms of the
Mhm.
stunts, in terms of the VFX. He wants to produce the best picture. So what he values
Mhm.
is his knowledge or his focus on technology or giving the best. So that is what is the value that comes out. And so is the case with our own superhero here, Mr. Shahrukh Khan. He also values,
Mhm.
look at him, showing off those six packs or eight packs. So fitness is one that he values. The perfecting his art is one second that he values. His focus
Mhm.
or his love for technology, that is what he values, and that he wants to bring out. The latest movie of his, Pathan, is trying to enter a genre, or go back and think of Ravan that he made. That was also an
Mhm.
experiment which didn't work out as well that time, but it was a technological advancement or technological foray that he made. Look at the
Mhm.
latest heartthrob, Ranbir Kapoor's movie that we are talking of. The movie that he made recently was all technological flamboyance there. So this is how it is very, we have complicated the word values, and that is where
Uh,
uh, we try, that we're not able to decipher. And the more till you're not able to
uh,
decipher, it will be difficult to pinpoint and groom or learn those values, address those questions.
Mm,
So it is very important to just keep your life simple. So keeping life simple is another
mm,
value that you can add. Take
mm.
away complexities from your life. Just keep it simple.
True, sir.
So
True,
this
sir.
is
True.
another value that one can think of.
Mm,
Then, as a overall personality, you will have to be authentic, genuine. You will have to be assertive. You will have
mm,
to be polite. You will have to value politeness. You will, and that will come from your value of respect to everybody. Whether they are better or not so better than you. The respect is a different thing altogether. So,
mm.
and the love and compassion for another living being.
Compassion.
Yeah, love. If you know what exactly love is, if you that brings us the value of loving yourself first. The self worth
Mm,
will be realized only when you know what is self love. अगर आप अपने आप को प्यार कर
mm.
रहे हैं, तभी आप दूसरों को प्यार कर पाएंगे, और अगर आप उनको प्यार कर रहे हैं, तब आप उनकी इज्जत भी कर पाएंगे. आपको समझना होगा
True, sir.
कि ये काफी इंटर रिलेटेड है. और इसी के साथ जुड़ा हुआ दूसरा वर्ड आ जाता है केयर करने का, जो हमने रतन टाटा के बारे में बात की. तो इस तरह से अगर
Mm-hmm.
आप सभी अच्छी पर्सनालिटीज को देखेंगे, उन्हें ऊपर लेके आएंगे. आप एक दिमाग में आता है चाचा नेहरू. जवाहरलाल नेहरू was always called Chacha Nehru. So there was something in
Mm-hmm.
his personality that he won over children,
True, sir.
and they addressed him Chacha
Mm-hmm.
Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru must be, valuing the love and respect for children. और कोई पर्सनालिटीज जो आपके दिमाग में आती है कि एक वैल्यू है असर्टिव होना. वो असर्टिव आप हो सकते
Yes,
हैं
sir.
बिना एग्रेसिव हुए, कि आपको पता है
True, sir.
कि हम्बलनेस क्या है. हम्बल होना एक वैल्यू है, जो कि आप बड़े बड़े
Mm-hmm.
लीडर्स से जाएंगे. अगर आप महात्मा बुद्ध को देखें, जो कि इतना बड़ा
Mm-hmm.
इंस्पिरेशन है वर्ल्ड ओवर में, एक पर्सनालिटी, तो
True, sir.
उनके वहां से क्या आता है? इट इज पीस. इट इज, यू नो
Nirvana.
नाउ बुद्धा हैज बिकम सिनोनिम टू कीपिंग काम एंड क्वाइट. सो calmness in your personality is another value. So I think with that we have covered quite a few of the values and qualities that the famous personalities all across the world know. And we also have dwelled into some bits of how these values are formed and what exactly are the values. Hope this session of ours and this time that you have spent with us has added enough value in the limited time that we do share with each other. And if you want us to share more time with you, please do spend more time on the channel, watch it till the end, and also let us know about your suggestions. Please do go and visit in the description. We have different links there. You can always connect with us. You can hop on the show. If you have certain questions, you can go to our link and land on a landing page. And we always have a free pro bono coaching session for you in all aspects of living a resilient uh, lifestyle and a personality which is happy, calm, and fulfilled. So it's time for us to say bye bye to you. आप अपना ख्याल रखें और खुश रहें, मुस्कुराते रहें. So, Abhigyan, shall we say
Yes,
bye
sir.
bye to our audience now?
Yes, sir. And so this time I will say bye bye to them with a question that I
All
have in
right.
my mind. So I would like to
Okay.
end this session with that question. You said making your life simple, and there's that reminds me of your WhatsApp status, be in the being. So I would
All
love
right.
to know how can we make our life simple, because we are covered with this jargon and all. So yes, and to all my friends, do support us, do show your love by subscribing. Also, if you have any comments for the betterment of this podcast, if you have any queries, or if you have any suggestions, do post them in the comment box. And thanks for
All
watching.
right. So with all that, it's time to raise our kappa to a beautiful session. Take good care of yourself. Keep smiling. Keep happy. Bye bye.